welcome back to another retro movie review, and today we are reviewing Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys is a Michael Bay movie that actually was released in 1995, and it stars both Martin Lawrence as well as Will Smith. And these are two cops, in effect. And the first movie very much of this franchise of movies. There's 4 in total. We've got 1, 2, we've got For Life, and then we've got the new one then that's coming out, Ride or Die. I've never seen any of these, so obviously in the run-up to all of these movies, I am trying to get them in. Obviously when Bad Boys for Life came out, I was doing YouTube, but I just didn't review it at the time. But we are here now, I've got them all on 4K, and I've watched the first one. So Michael Bay, best known for directing things like the Transformers movies, best known for blowing stuff up and having loads of explosions and all that. Yeah, he did it in this. He really did it in this. And that's probably the best part of the film for me, I gotta be honest, was the whole explosions and the realness of it. Obviously, with it being that 1995 movie that we know and we love and all of that, it has a lot of real stuff through the lens actually happening. It has in this film, of course. Will Smith is very much a baby in this film. It's mad to think that it's like 29 years ago this film came out. So if Will Smith's in his 50s, he would have been 20 here. You know what I mean? So if he's 55 now, I don't know how old he is, he would have been the best part of like 25 when this was out. So, and same with Martin Lawrence. Now, Martin Lawrence has put on a lot of weight since these days. Obviously known for Big Mama's House and all that as well. Maybe not as well known as Will Smith. But Bad Boys, I'm gonna say, from a filmmaking point of view, I think it had a lot of potential. It also had a lot of flaws. There's definitely, I don't understand, I kind of understand why I missed these films over the years, because they're not a like staple classic that many people recommend from like the 90s and stuff like that. And I think I'm okay that I've missed them. I don't feel like I've missed out. I found this film to be okay. There were some really cool moments in there with the big explosions and the actual stunts. Some of the questionable elements of the actual plot. You could argue, like, I'm a massive Rush Hour fan, which is similar to this in terms of Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, obviously, versus, you know, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Like, they're two cops. They look after each other. In this one, they had to like switch places. So Martin Lawrence had to be Will Smith's character and vice versa. But he's like married and stuff like that, and he feels loyal to his wife, and you know, he's playing Will Smith's character who's like this, you know, cool with the ladies kind of guy and all of that. And yeah, I found it to be a bit same in terms of something we've already seen before. Now granted, this could be where it came from. I don't know if this is where that came from. The things I've watched could have copied Bad Boys, you know? But I from watching it now and doing this retro review in 20 odd years later, or 29 years after the movie came out, crazy, I wasn't blown away by it in that sense. You know, maybe if you watched it for the first time in the cinemas in 95, you may have been blown away. But you are blown away literally by the effects in this movie, and I will say that. Will Smith is very raw in his performance, very undefined. I think Martin Lawrence in this movie is actually better than Will Smith from an acting performance. But you could argue that Martin Lawrence did have a better like script and a better direction for his character, so he could do more with it and all of that. Music in this film was really good as well. I'm not sure if it's who did the music and stuff, but that was really good. So Mark Mancini, never heard of him. But yeah, really enjoyed the music and that aspect. But rating this film for my first time watch in 2024, I rated it a 2.5 star on Letterboxd. As I say, it had some very good moments in terms of some really cool action scenes and some really exciting moments in the movie that, you know, did entertain me. But it was a film, watching it back home, you know, here in the cinema room, I was on my phone quite a bit. You know, I was picking up my phone and just browsing because it wasn't as engaging as I expected it to be. The fact that it's got a second movie, third movie and fourth movie, I'm kind of hoping the second one's a lot better now. Obviously not yet watched at the point of this, but I'm kind of hoping that that is the case. So as I did say, I do have Bad Boys 2 here, of course, which is still sealed, as well as Bad Boys for Life here, again, both sealed on 4K. So I will be watching these two movies after now watching this. So stay tuned, of course, if you want to see any retro reviews of these two. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping the second one is a lot better, to be honest, because they must have had a better reason to do this film. You know, like this one came out in 2020, so there must have been demand when in 2003 to 17 years later then readdress the franchise, and not to mention, of course, now in 2024, 4 years later, getting another one. So I'm expecting this one or this one to be really good, but we'll see. We will see, nonetheless. But there's my review of Bad Boys 1. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think I've been too harsh? Let me know, of course, down below. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.